Today we'll be changing oil on Mitsubishi Mirage 1999. So what you want to do is, if you haven't started in a while, start it up, let it cool down for like 10 minutes so you don't burn yourself. Let's open the hood. What you want to do is open the cap. Leave it open. And then some cars I don't have to raise it up, but it's easier to raise it up so I can get in there. But I can still probably reach. The oil pan is right here with the bolt, and that's the oil filter. For safety, what you want to do is put something under so it holds the car in case the lift jack fails. So what you need is cardboard or something to lay on so you don't spill oil, something to drain oil into, and then breaker bar, ratchet. Then what you want to use is 17mm funnel, some white balls or rag, oil, which I'm using 530 high mileage Castrol, and then oil filter. The one you need is S7317 STP, or you can use other brands. Just look it up what you need. So to drain the oil all the way, you might want to lower the jack. Once most of it drained, what you want to do is lift it up again. Now you can take the filter off. You can either have a special tool that you buy. I bought one of these, or if you don't have any tools, try to do it by hand. If that doesn't work, then you can just take a screwdriver, poke it through, just make sure you don't mess anything up, and just pry it. But the best way to do it is probably buy a tool so you don't mess anything up. Once everything's off, wipe the bolt, wipe this, wipe everything. Put the bolt in, hand tight. Put the filter in, open it. Before you put the filter, oil filter on, make sure the rubber gasket, which is right here, stayed on the filter, because sometimes it can stay, rarely, but it can stay over there on the engine. So make sure it comes off. And what you want to do is, for the new filter, take some oil and put it around the o-ring, the gasket. Once you put everything hand tight, wipe again everything, make sure nothing drips. Wipe the oil filter. So to screw in the oil filter, you have to do hand tight, just barely when it grabs, like that, and start snug. After that snug, go 3/4 of a turn, or if you can go more by hand, so it's not slippery. Wipe it, move this out of the way. Quarter, a half, and then 3/4, or how much you can go hand tight. Wipe it if you need to wipe to go more. And then tighten the bolt, which is about 30 pounds of torque, or look it up in your maintenance book, but it's about 30 pounds or hand tight. Or what you can do sometimes is mark it before you start where you took it off, then you can land the same spot. So for that, I'm going to use a ratchet. And there you go. Now you can dig the oil pan out. So what they recommend is to put about 3.2 quarts, but you can put like 3. Start the car, let it run, cool off for 5 minutes, check, and then add some more. What you want to do is check, make sure there's no leaks. And then go here. I don't have RPM, so what you want to do is just hold brakes, start the car, hold brakes, and then put it into a few gears, put it back to parking, rev it about 2 RPMs, 2000, and then shut it off. And then let it cool off, or go to the bottom about 5 minutes, and then check your oil. So all I do is check it, wipe it. It has to be between those two lines. You can get to here. You don't want to be too low, but right between, but I'd recommend closer to the top one. Put it in. Make sure your car is level. Leave it for a few seconds and pull it out. Mine's right on the line, right in here. I don't know if you can see, guys. Right there. That's perfect. So I put about 3.1. So what you want to do, probably put 3 quarts and then check, and then if you need to add some more, and do the same thing. Start the car and repeat it. And then sometimes you want to do is probably check the next day as well. Let's double check. Yeah, perfect. Make sure everything's wiped tight. You're ready to go.